Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Inshallah, today we're going to go through chapter number 11. So, what is chapter number 11 about? We can start reading. A mosque is a place in which Muslim prays 5 times a day. The Arabic word for mosque is masjid. When it is time for salah, meaning when it's time for prayer, the muaddin calls out the adhan from the masjid. The adhan is a call for prayer. Some mosques are small, while some mosques are very big. If you go to a big mosque, you will find several water taps in one place. These water taps are for Muslims to make wudu before starting to pray. Now, in Muslim countries, you'll find more the muaddin calls out the prayer, and you can hear the adhan. In the mosque, when you hear the adhan, you can leave your house and go to the mosque because you can hear it everywhere. Now, here in the UK, you will hear the adhan if you sit or sat at the mosque. Usually, we will follow timetables. When you enter the mosque, you should enter the mosque with the right foot first and say, Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. Allahumma iftah li abwaba rahmatik, which means in the name of Allah, and praise and peace be upon Allah's messenger. O Allah, open the gates of your mercy for me. You should take off your shoes or sandals and leave them at the entrance to the mosque. Mosques are places if you are going, so a lot of you probably go to mosques for your classes, Quran classes, learning of the deen, going to religious classes. Obviously, that might not happen now because of the restrictions of COVID, but once they lift and you start to go back to the mosque, please make sure that you're cleaning the mosque. Do not leave any rubbish. If you take any snacks with you, make sure that you are putting the rubbish in the bins. If you see any rubbish and you have not made a mess and it's not your rubbish, still pick that rubbish up and put it away in the bin. Throw it away in the bin. Why? Because this is the house of Allah. These are the place where you go to remember and learn. And even if your teacher doesn't ask you to clean up or doesn't ask you to put that rubbish in the bin, still please make an effort to do that because you should be cleaning the mosque and you will inshallah be getting the reward for that. In the mosques today, there are racks in them where you put your shoes. In the prayer hall, there is a niche called the mihrab, and the mihrab shows you the direction of the qibla. The qibla is the direction in which you should pray in. The qibla is the direction towards we pray. The mihrab shows us where the qibla is, so we may face it when we are praying. The mosque should be kept clean. As I said, before going to the mosque, you must make sure your body clothes are clean and that you do not smell bad, because the Prophet said he did not like to have any bad smell because he was going in the mosque and standing with the people to pray. Now, there's nothing more disgusting or horrible than praying with somebody who might not be clean, who might have a bad smell. So make sure, even if you've eaten something, like the Prophet would not like to go to the mosque if you ate onions or garlic. So the Prophet told us to stay away from the mosques if we are eating these things. If you are eating those any of those things that can make your breath a bit smelly, please give yourself a good clean. Use a miswak, use your toothpaste or brush, or have some chewing gum before you go into the mosque, inshallah, just to freshen that breath. And make sure your clothes and socks are clean, which is really important. Always take clean socks because it starts to smell the mosque up. The mosque is a place of worship, so do not eat or drink in a mosque. I know some children, they do take certain things and they can go into an area where they can, if they have classes, they're allowed to eat and drink and take something. So if you do take anything like a drink or a small snack, please make sure that you throw it away. It is not a place for taking meals or drinks. And that is true. We're not meeting for social reasons. So you're not going there to eat and drink and have parties. What you should be going to do is to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you take something with you, like a drink, or you have something as a snack, that's okay. Okay, as long as you keep it clean. After salah, leave the mosque with the left foot. Say Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. Allahumma inni as'aluka min fadlik. In the name of Allah, and prayers and peace be upon Allah's messenger. Oh Allah, I ask you for your bounty, meaning for your blessings, for goodness from you, inshallah. Here you have some interesting exercises. So you have again a description here. Please match that with the appropriate word. So the Arabic word for mosque is a person who calls the adhan is called what? The water taps in the masjid are. The niche in the mosque that shows the direction of the Qibla is what? So you've got these descriptions, you need to match them. So match the following. Circle the correct answer. So you have yes or no. Is it okay to throw bits of paper in the masjid? Yes or no. We must keep our masjid clean and tidy. Yes or no. I must take my shoes off inside the mosque. Inside the mosque, yes or no. The mihrab is a niche in one of the walls of the masjid. Yes or no. If you face the mihrab, you will be facing the qibla. Yes or no. Which of the following dua is said when entering the masjid? And which one is said when leaving? So you've got two here. You've got one for entering and for one for leaving. So what you can do, inshallah, just put L or leaving or entering, E. So you could just label them next to the du'as. Or if you have a notepad, if you haven't got this printed copy in front of you, so you've not got this page, at least get your notepad and write it down. Write the Arabic and the translation for that. Jazakallah for watching. I hope that you found that lesson interesting. Inshallah, we will see you in class for the next lesson. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.